Hey GV, I'm Kyle. Where's Eli? Guys, have you seen Eli? Where's Eli? Hey, sorry I'm late. Dude, where were you?
Sorry, there's just so many new projects in Green Valley, I just had to stop and take a look.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. It even seems like we're growing and haven't stopped.
Let's check in with Brian and see what the future holds for Green Valley.
This is gospel for the fallen ones.
Hey Green Valley, Brian here at City Hall to inform you all on the latest and coolest developments here at Green Valley. Let's go talk to the city administrator to see what he has to say. So I'm here with Ryan Hunt, our city administrator. So Ryan, can you tell us a little bit about what the developments are and what all they entail?
Yeah. So we have 4 different project areas, one on each side of I-70, on each corner. The project that's going right now is actually on the northeast corner, and it's by a company called Star Development. It's a project that we started years ago. You know that we have the movie theater and Casey's up there. The developer ran into some trouble, and so this new developer is coming in and taking the project over. Recently, the TIF Commission approved a use up there or a development plan for a 60,000 square foot grocer and then 5 retail pad sites. So we did find out that Price Chopper is the grocer at the TIF Commission hearing. As far as what's going on the other ones, all they say is retail pad sites. So what that could be is any type of retail store. Most likely it's going to be restaurants, coffee shop, that sort of thing.
So what exactly is the TIF Commission?
TIF Commission is it's a board that's put together. It's actually authorized by state statute by the TIF Act, and what they do is they consider projects that are eligible for public assistance. Anytime a developer wants to come in and they want to do a project and they don't have the economics of the project don't work, they can be considered for public finance or public assistance. So in this case, the developers asked for $6.5 million in public assistance, which comes back to him once he has created additional activity up there. So they create a baseline property tax and then a baseline economic activity tax is what it's called. And anything over that base, the developer is able to capture a portion of that back to help him pay for the project costs.
Awesome. So are there any concerns that any citizens of Green Valley should have for the developments and what's going on?
No, one of the biggest things that we hear about is people are often intimidated by TIF. They don't know exactly how it works, and so they think it's just the government giving money away to the private sector. You'll hear the phrase corporate welfare thrown around a lot. So one thing that the city was very cautious about as we were going into this project is to make sure that the developer really needs the amount that they're asking for. So we had to find several different findings. One of the most important ones is the but-for finding, and what that means is that this project would not occur but for the use of public assistance. And we have some financial experts that help us go through that and determine exactly how much that is to get a reasonable rate of return with the developer. And so for what he's asked for, he's coming back at the bottom end of what he should expect for a rate of return. And I mean, that's typically the biggest concern that we've had, but we've tried to go above and beyond to make sure that we're not giving more than what should be given on the project.
Awesome. That sounds really cool. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Absolutely.
So I'm here with our mayor, Mike Todd. So, Mr. Todd, why don't you tell me a little bit about what the developments are, and what all they entail?
Okay. Well, the biggest one right now that everyone's talking about would be the development around the movie theater, which would bring in a 60,000 square foot Price Chopper, and there's about 6 other retail lots there that would be around kind of outlots. Those could be for small retail businesses. More than likely, you're looking at restaurants, some sit-down restaurants and fast food type restaurants. We don't have, the developer hasn't told us of any leases signed for any of those yet, so we can only speculate as to what those would be, but you're looking at, your typical fast food restaurants that you'd probably see elsewhere. So.
And how long will these projects take?
They are wanting to break ground on the Price Chopper here this spring after everything's approved, and they're looking at a completion date of late this year or early next year for that. The rest of them then would depend on when leases are signed and those, but typically those restaurants and things like that, they can get those up pretty quick. So a lot of those are they're waiting to make sure that the price chopper breaks ground and starts, because a lot of those businesses will depend on the price chopper drawing people to that area to utilize those restaurants as well. So a lot of them will kind of wait until the price chopper breaks ground before they start committing.
Awesome. So are there any concerns that any citizens of Green Valley should be aware of?
There's always some that some people have. I know one that we've been hearing a lot is, bringing in a large price chopper like that could harm the existing grocery store we already have in town, kind of there close to the high school. So that's definitely a concern. You don't want to see other businesses get harmed or run out. But the price chopper result, they've done research that shows that the town can support both stores. The research they have done shows that majority of the town that lives north of I-70 in your Rosewood and Woodbury subdivisions, a lot of those people are automatically just going down Duncan Road and utilizing the Blue Springs price choppers. The North Blue Springs price chopper, about 40% of their business comes from Green Valley. So a lot of these people do not come into town to do their grocery shopping. So the hope of Price Chopper is that they build a store there, that they're going to draw the people from Woodbury, Rosewood, and north of town into town to shop. I don't think a lot of those people are probably utilizing the store we already have. So hopefully, the business will not be hurt too bad at the existing store.
That sounds really good. Thank you.
All right.
I hope you all are excited as I am for these latest developments. This has been Brian T. Jones signing out. Back to you guys at the studio.
Wow, I never knew Green Valley was getting so big.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see how far we've come and to see where we're headed.
Hey Eli,
Yeah?
even though you showed up late today, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you and everything you do.
I appreciate you too, but why the sudden gratitude?
Because you do so much for me and the rest of GVTV.
Aw, well thanks. Hey, since we are on the topic, why don't we head out to Brett to give a special thanks to some of our staff here at the high school and see some of the things that they do.
Hey Green Valley High School, Brett Kirk here. And there's a lot our staff does for us here at the high school just so we can have a normal day here. Today we're going to see what some of that stuff is and going to make sure they know they're appreciated for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey Green Valley, Brett Kirk here. I'm here with one of our nurses, Sheila Gain. So Sheila, what do you do on a normal day at school?
Well, we make sure everybody has their medications that they need to take daily, check temperatures, if somebody's not feeling well, injuries that happen in gym and in wood shop. We just try to make sure everybody's safe and healthy.
That's really cool. I'm glad that we have you here. So how can students here at Green Valley help make your job a little bit easier?
Well, first, wash your hands. Don't share drinks and food. Take medicine if you have a headache before you come to school. Oh, ice packs. Bring back the ice packs. That would make it a lot easier.
Okay, Green Valley, you are here. Make sure you do those things to help out our nurses. Hey, Green Valley, I'm here with Dwight Sackman, one of our janitors here at Green Valley High School. So, Dwight, what do you do on a normal basis?
Mainly what I do on a normal basis is to take care of the building and also take care of the grounds. And during the fall and spring seasons, I also take care of the baseball fields, softball fields, and football fields and get them ready for events.
That's a lot. A lot of us probably didn't even know all the stuff that you do for us. So, what is your favorite thing about your job?
I believe the favorite thing about my job is my working with my coworkers and also working with the students. It's fun to work with them. So,
it's glad to hear. So, how can students make your job a little bit easier?
Well, by just looking at things around the building, and if they see something that needs to be put in the trash, just help us put it in the trash and kind of clean up after yourselves. That would be helpful.
Okay, so you heard it here first, Green Valley. Make sure you do those things to help out our janitors. Now I'm here with one of our Green Valley janitors, Craig Quinn. So Craig, what does a normal day look like for you?
Well, normal day for me is I come in about 6:30 and I open up the building, turn on all the lights, go out and do the crosswalk, and then I have several different places, including the boys' locker rooms, that I clean every day, and I do the same thing every day, except every day's different because there's always something going on here at the high school.
Sounds like a lot of hard work. So Craig, how can students make your job a little bit easier?
Just act their age and pick up after themselves, especially in the lunchroom. Actually, we have a pretty good group of kids this year. There have been a lot of years that were worse, but that's mainly it. Just, act your age.
All right. Oh, come on, Grain Valley. Just act your age and help out our janitors.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius. I appreciate you. You loyal.
Now I'm here with Miss Chambers. So Miss Chambers, what does a normal day look like for you?
Keeping track of the students that are checking in and out.
That's an important job. What is your favorite thing about your job?
Working with the students and the faculty.
So how can students make your job a little bit easier?
Just to make sure that they always stop in at the attendance desk when they're going to check in or out, so that we can get them clocked properly and make sure they bring these little pink passes back with them when they check out.
All right. You heard it here first. So make sure that you're doing these things to help out our secretaries here at the high school. So now I'm here with Mr. Jacobson. Mr. Jacobson, what does a normal day look like for you?
There actually is no such thing as a normal day in the counseling center. Every day is dictated by student needs and student demands, and so if a student comes in and they're upset, that's going to take priority over anything else that I have to do. So it's a day-by-day, case-by-case basis where no 2 days look alike.
That's really cool. So why did you become a counselor?
I became a counselor because I believe you can reach students in a different way and have a different relationship with them. I can say some things to other students that other teachers usually can't, or I can, talk to them in a different way because I'm in a different role as opposed to a regular classroom teacher where I'm getting to know 30 kids at once. I get to know students one-on-one.
I'm glad to hear that you care so much. All right, thank you. So thank you to all the staff here at Grain Valley High School. And thank you for all the stuff that you do that normally goes unnoticed. And students, don't forget to say thank you and remind your staff that they're appreciated, because a little gratitude can go a long way. Now back to you in the studio.
Wow, I never knew how much our staff does for us.
Yeah, me either. I'm going to definitely let them know I appreciate them.
Okay, Kyle, what is one thing you would like to see on GVTV?
Honestly, I don't know. But I hear Mav is talking to some students now about what they would like to see.
That sounds awesome. Let's check it out.
What's up, GV? Mavrick Alexander here, your executive producer at GVTV. This week I'm going to do a story over what you guys want to see on GVTV. I'm now here with Jack. Jack, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes, it is the news thingy thing that they play in the lunchroom sometimes.
You are correct, it's our student news. Now, is there anything you would like to see on GVTV?
Yes, we need to add explosions to the intro of GVTV.
That sounds awesome. I'll talk to our editor and see if we can get it done. Thank you. I'm now here with Mitchell Alexander. Mitchell, do you know what GVTV is?
I do, I'm on it.
Yes, you are currently on GVTV. Is there anything you would like to see differently in GVTV?
I think something I could see is GVTV stepping up their game and doing more sports coverage.
Very well. Thank you very much, Mitchell. I'm now here with Kendra. Kendra, do you know what GVTV is?
I do.
Are there any changes that you would like to see on GVTV?
Yeah, I think you should do everything. Just one man.
One man, just me do everything. Why is that?
You would be great at it.
Alrighty, thank you. It's what I plan to do in the future. Thank you very much. I'm now here with Seth. Seth, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes.
Do you watch it, / is there anything that you would like to see any changes on it?
No, I'm not a frequent watcher, but I think the overall quality of it is pretty good, so.
Alrighty, thank you very much. I'm now here with Cody. Cody, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes.
Are you a frequent watcher, / are there any changes you would like to see?
I watch it sometimes, and I would like to see more stories done on the sports.
Alrighty, thank you very much. I'll let him know. I'm now here with Sydney. Sydney, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes.
Now, are there any changes that you would like to see on GVTV?
I'd like to see more student game shows.
All right, thank you very much. I'm now here with Bryce. Bryce, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes, it's the Grand Valley's TV network.
Yep, it's our student news. And are there any changes that you would like to see on GVTV?
To be honest, it would be the cheesy conversations between the news. Yeah.
Gotcha, just like the anchors whenever they're talking to each other. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much for your input. I'm now here with Brianna. Brianna, do you know what GVTV is?
Yes, I do.
Now, are there any changes or improvements or anything you'd like to see on GVTV?
No, I think you guys should just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you very much. It's an awesome compliment to hear. You heard it here first. Thank you to all the students that I interviewed, and we will be working on fixing all those things on GVTV. Thank you.
Thanks, Maverick. That was some really helpful ideas, and we will do our best to get your ideas in our upcoming episodes. Hey, Kyle, did you go to court warming? Because if you did, you saw my amazing dance moves, right?
Actually, I didn't go this year, but that's okay because Lexi and Gabby have it covered.
Do you think they caught my amazing dance moves?
I don't know. Let's find out. Take it away, Lexi.
Hey GV, I'm Lexi. So I heard court warming was really fun this year, but let's head out to Gabby to see what people thought about this year's court warming.
Hey Green Valley, I'm here with Sadie. Are you having fun at your first court warming dance?
Yeah.
And who do you think is going to win court warming king?
Nate.
All right, thanks. Hey Green Valley, I'm here with Kevin Carpio, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about court warming. So, who do you think is going to win court warming king?
I think that the king will be Kevin Carpio.
All right, and are you having fun so far?
Yes, I am. The dance is pretty crazy right now. No one can outdance me. I bet everyone that.
All right, well, thank you for your feedback.
Everyone should go to court warming next year.
Thanks, Gabby. Now let's head out to our court warming king and queen to see what they thought about it.
Your 2016 court warming king is Mr. AJ Montoya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 court warming queen is Miss Michelle Gutierrez.
I'm here with AJ Montoya and Michelle Gutierrez, who are court warming king and queen. So, Michelle, how did it feel whenever you won court warming?
I was very glad and very surprised because of all the girls I was running against. They were very nice girls.
That's sweet. And what about you, AJ?
Same as Michelle. I was running up against like some really good guys. So.
Okay, so what advice do you have for people who might want to win court warming next year?
My advice would be probably don't give people a reason to hate you. I mean, if you're nice to everyone around the school, not just certain people, you usually end up with a good amount of votes.
Okay, and what advice do you have?
Yeah, just don't be hated. Be a decent human being and always be nice to people.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much. Congratulations. Well, congratulations to AJ and Michelle. If you didn't go to court warming, it looks like you missed out. Now back to you in the studio.
Well, there you go, GV. Even if you didn't go this year, it's almost like you were there.
Right.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GVHS Eagle Media.
Have a fantastic weekend.